sure a few of you guys watching that are in high school and you have high ambitions to starting a business. And back when I was in high school, I had the same exact thought. And it's funny enough, I actually went to a high school to work on cars because my goal was actually to start my own auto shop and like work on import tuners, and of course all inspired by the Fast and the Furious movie.
I used to drag here back in high school. That railroad crossing up there is exactly a quarter mile away from here. On green, I'm going for it.
So I went to this trade school and I was like, man, I'm gonna work on cars. We're gonna get, I'm gonna have these fast cars by the time I'm in high school and blah, blah, blah. Bought my Integra from working a side job, and I was working on that car. And overall, over the years, I realized that I didn't like to work on cars, and it wasn't fun to always be dirty and sore and cut up. And for the most part, high school, I feel, is like the perfect place for you to really explore potential hobbies, passions, professions at such an early age. And I feel that a lot of people in high school right now are selling themselves short in the experience. I think it's the perfect place for you to really get to know what you like and don't like. And it's also the perfect place to really get some discipline and the fundamentals of structuring your life so you're able to actually succeed when you get out of it. And of course, a lot of people don't like structure and they don't like how the school teaching method works. And I don't agree with mass teaching and the way that the school system still operates. But one thing that is true is that they do help you in kind of creating a discipline amongst yourself that otherwise you wouldn't have unless you're put through the situation or your parents discipline you well enough. So with all that being said, a few weeks ago, we went and volunteered our time to this program called TechStars, and it was called the Youth Startup of Las Vegas. So it was like a youth startup. Startup Weekend is essentially like a 3-day event where entrepreneurs, coders, developers all get together and they pitch it in front of the crowd, and then they start developing it over that weekend.
This whole place turn. Does that make sense? I can't hear you.
Yeah!
Wake up!
Wake up!
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
So it was an amazing experience, and it opened up my eyes again to what is possible at such an early age. So to answer this question in a very drawn out way, you can do it as long as you're focused and you're committed to doing it. All right, so these kids were committed for their entire weekend. All they did was build their business. And over the 3-day period, they started as a basic idea on paper to a full developed website, to some of them ready to actually launch, like legitimately built their exchanges and their branding and their go-to-market strategy. And it was amazing to see. So for everybody watching, now is the time to do it, regardless of your age, whether you're in middle school, whether you're in high school. You guys can get this done. All right, so don't let anything hold you back. And the only thing that's gonna hold you back is the time and the commitment that you need to actually build it. All right, so the time is always against us. Of course, you're gonna have sports, you're gonna have life, and when you get out of high school, you're gonna have bills, you're gonna have careers, you're gonna have wife, you're gonna have kids, uncles, parents, everything kind of grabbing for your attention. So much is gonna be demanded of you. So right now it may seem like very challenging and impossible for you to achieve because you have sports in school. Once you get out of school, things are only going to get piled on even more and more. So use this time in school, start start building up your character and start building up your discipline to being able to actually going out there and achieving the dreams that you have. And regardless if it goes in the direction that you want it to go or not, what you put in and the work that you put in and the journey and everything that comes in between, it's all going to be worth it, and it's all amazing, and things will work out for you. So yeah, so I hope I answered that question. I know it was very drawn out, but I hope I illustrated the point that you can do it and it is possible as long as you're persistent with it.